In late 1914, an ambitious Antarctic expedition took a devastating turn, plunging its participants into a 2-year odyssey of unimaginable hardship, catastrophe, and ultimately extraordinary heroism. This is the story of Sir Ernest Shackleton and his crew of 27 men, whose resilience and spirit in the face of overwhelming odds forged what is often hailed as the greatest survival story in history. LEGO pays tribute to the legendary ship with its final 2024 release, marking 110 years since the catastrophic event that shaped its enduring legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Endurance. Let's begin with the stand. Given that the vessel's keel is only 1 brick wide to maintain a sleek and elegant design, LEGO has thoughtfully included a custom display stand to ensure stability. The stand features a minimalistic brown aesthetic and includes a printed plaque detailing key facts about the ship's barquentine classification, along with its LEGO set number. If you'd like to dive into the specifics, feel free to pause and take a closer look at the information on the plaque. Now, let's move to the ship itself, examining its design from the bottom up. The hull showcases a nicely curved shape that looks impressive from a distance. However, upon closer inspection, the various elements used to construct the hull make it appear somewhat uneven, detracting from its polish. On the original Endurance, the forward section of the hull was reinforced with metal sheets to protect the wooden structure from polar ice. This feature is cleverly recreated in the LEGO model using a 1x4x3 inverted slope brick, a rarely used piece. At the rear, the golden rudder and propeller stand out against the black hull, although historically the propeller was black, as noted in the building instructions. The rudder is functional, connected via a mechanism to the steering wheel, while the propeller can spin but lacks any hidden technic mechanism. A standout printed element at the stern features the ship's name, Endurance, alongside a golden star. Originally named Polaris, Shackleton renamed the vessel, possibly inspired by his family motto, "By endurance we conquer." The star emblem from its initial name was retained, adding historical depth to the model. During assembly, the narrow keel is supported by a tan-color helper stand to ensure stability, a departure from the typical orange helper pieces seen in builds like the Concorde. While this helper stand becomes an unused leftover at the end, it's a thoughtful inclusion for construction. The ship is built in 3 sections, securely connected by Technic axles. Unfortunately, these sections cannot be easily detached post-construction, unlike the Titanic model, which allows for sectional display. While the interior of the Endurance sections is largely hollow, adding removable elements could have elevated the build's playability and display options. This is a missed opportunity for LEGO builders hoping for a more dynamic build akin to the Titanic. Let's move to the deck and take a tour from the stern to the bow. The timber-like appearance of the deck immediately stands out, created using the reverse side of LEGO brick wall profile bricks. While this effect looks great, it's not consistently visible across all decks, which feels like a missed opportunity. Several brown rack elements act as access points between the decks, and at the stern, you'll find a steering wheel. Along the ship's perimeter, you'll notice several printed 1x1 round tiles representing portholes, adding a touch of realism. Other key details include a steam funnel, a compass, and 4 lifeboats. The lifeboats, while almost identical, come in 2 slightly different designs and are suspended from curved arm holders. A clever design choice is the use of Lego skeleton leg pieces to anchor the white bar pieces for railings, a quirky yet effective detail. Toward the bow, you'll spot a bower anchor resting along the side, adding functional realism. Additional decorative elements include smoke pieces in white and chains, which enhance the ship's authentic appearance. These thoughtful touches combine to bring the deck of the Endurance to life. The model includes a few removable sections that reveal fascinating interior details. For instance, you can access cabins for both Shackleton and an expedition scientist. In the scientist's cabin, there's a printed 2x2 tile featuring a map of Antarctica charting the expedition's journey. You might want to pause to examine the key dates and locations. Another removable deck section reveals the triple expansion steam engine, a central piece of the ship's functionality. Impressively, the engine can be detached from its room for separate display. This section also houses a spool with extra string, which will be discussed later. For added authenticity, the cabin's roofs use newly introduced 1x2 slope elements in dark brown, giving them a rugged, weathered appearance. You can also spot several dog shelters positioned on both sides of the vessel. Moving upwards, you'll notice rope ladders in dark tan, a deliberate color choice to distinguish them from the wooden structures. Assembling these ladders turned out to be a bit monotonous due to the high level of repetition involved. They connect to the masts and might be new pieces. Feel free to correct me if I'm mistaken. Their color and texture differ slightly from the Technic elements used elsewhere, and their feel seems a bit off. Let me know if you've noticed the same thing. Finally, let's discuss the cloth sails, which are likely to be the standout feature of this set for many. Lego chose tan for the sails, a color both visually appealing and historically appropriate for the ship. The set includes 8 distinct sails, closely replicating the number and style found on the real Endurance. According to the instructions, the build begins with attaching the 2 jib sails at the bow, held in place by strings that add an extra layer of detail and realism. The stringing process might look intricate, but it's surprisingly straightforward to follow. Notably, Lego designers devised a no-knot, no-cutting system for this model. Any extra string is neatly wrapped around a spool tucked below deck, as shown earlier in the video. The remaining sails are mounted using ball joints on Lego Technic frames, a familiar method for those who've built Lego dragons. This approach keeps the sails sturdy while allowing some flexibility. Finally, the ship proudly flies the British Red Ensign flag, historically accurate for merchant and private ships of the era. The flag includes a unique wavy cut, simulating the appearance of it fluttering in the wind, and features an extra white portion for attaching it securely to a bar element. If you're thinking about adding this set to your collection, it's currently priced at $270 or €270 or £230 for 3,011 pieces. If you do decide to purchase it, consider using the affiliate links as it directly supports the channel's growth. One notable absence in this set is minifigures, something that might leave some fans surprised or disappointed. When the set first launched, early buyers had the opportunity to receive a gift with purchase, Shackleton's lifeboat. Unfortunately, this promotion has ended as the lifeboat set is now sold out and the Endurance itself is currently on back order. This absence makes the set feel slightly incomplete, given that it's the incredible survival story of Shackleton and his crew that brings the Endurance's legacy to life. The set includes a single instruction manual, which, for the first time, came packed in a new envelope-style packaging, a unique and unexpected touch. Overall, I believe this is a stunning set that is sure to catch anyone's eye, whether displayed on a shelf or as part of a larger collection. Beyond its visual appeal, the build incorporates several ingenious techniques that elevate it to something truly special. It's a standout set for both Lego enthusiasts and history buffs alike. That said, my only significant critique would be the absence of an Ernest Shackleton minifigure, which feels like a missed opportunity to further connect the set to its historic narrative. Adding such a figure would have been a meaningful nod to the incredible story behind the Endurance. Before wrapping up, I have a question for you all. Has anyone here ever visited Antarctica? If so, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments. Let me and the community know what you think about this set as well. Thank you for sticking with me until the end of this video. Your support means the world, and I can't wait to bring you more exciting content soon. And one last thing. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future LEGO content. And if you're planning to add this set to your collection, consider using the affiliate link in the description to support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks again, and until next time, happy building.